in captivity, they can live 80 plus years.
আমি তো কনফার্ম করতে পারছি না কখন আসতে পারবো কি আজও পারবো কিনা না 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 আমি জাস্ট না না যেটা তো প্ল্যান করা হয়েছে জাস্ট একটু দেখা করবো
How many people in this group?
We have 4 people.
4 people? All right.
এগুলারে করকরে ফ্রাই করে খেতে পারবো
Hey guys, so you're gonna get right here on that.
রবিন আমরা একটু মাছ ধরবো কিন্তু ওই ভাই বসে আছে আমরা তো
শাপলা শাপলা শাপলা
রবিন
You guys hop in the front.
Which one is the front? Is the front?
That's the front. Yes.
Okay.
Good to know. করবেন দেখি কতটুকু আপনার সাথে শেয়ার করতে পারি সে প্রত্যাশা সে অপেক্ষায় যে এয়ারপোর্ট দেখতে পাচ্ছেন যে ফৌজি আল্লাহ
crazy things on the news and on the internet get a little bit sensationalized. All right, so I'll only get you guys for a half an hour. I don't want to sit in one spot for too long. This is really the last thing I'm going to leave you with, then we'll keep it going.
Awesome, thank
These
you.
guys in the Everglades, in Florida in general, in the United States rather, they used to almost be extinct. Right? We overhunted them. In the late 1800s, early 1900s, almost extinct. Their numbers have come back very well because we've been producing them on a farm. So now nobody wants to go out in the wild and risk a felony and risk their freedom for something that's not worth a lot of money. Our wildlife biologists would like there to be closer to 3 million alligators in the state. Right? Our best estimates put them at around 2 million. Just shy of 2 million. We're going to call it 2 because it makes my math very easy. Right? There's about 20 million people that live here. So that's one alligator for every 10 of us. And these alligators live in all 67 counties here in Florida. The whole entire state you go, you can find them. Each year on average, we have between 4 and 5 incidents with them and us. That's it. Right? Almost none of them are fatal. They don't happen out here in the wild. They happen in public places like Disney World where people feed them. They happen in private residential neighborhoods where people feed them. As long as you leave them alone, that's the behavior we get out of these alligators. They want to go the opposite direction. They want nothing to do with us. Okay? Before it gets really loud, you guys have any questions about that little alligator we saw? Anything? Alligators, reptiles, life in general, anything I can help you guys with?
Thanks for your kind information. Thank you.
All right, well, what else we can find out here?
wanted to. Yeah, right there.
Come back up, he's gonna surface right here.
এই যে সে উঠলো বাসা দিল আপনাদের সাথে সংক্ষিপ্ত আকারে
You see that? You see that his mouth? See right there? His. I first thought he eating something, you know. He's right there. He's right there. Right there. Right there. You see? Just watching us. We are watching him. He's watching us, right?
So it's big enough to be reproducing. It's probably not the biggest adult that's out here. You're talking about male or female. Something that's in its maybe early teens, maybe 12, 14, something in there.
Yeah.
That size, that age.
Yep.
What's their lifespan?
So in the wild, it's closer to about 30 to 50, which is pretty successful. They come into a captive situation. That's why rescuing alligators, the majority of the ones that show up in people's backyards that people are feeding, they end up getting euthanized because they live such a long time. There are places that can take in an alligator get full very quickly. Really closer to a minimum of 70 to 90. All right, so they live a very long time. You take in one of these alligators, you're gonna have to will it out to somebody after you. It's gonna outlive you. Okay, so a lot of these places fill up very quickly. While we're sitting here, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna push the boat up. I just kind of want to show you.
Oh, there you go. There's a bubble, right?
Stand up high, you have sunglasses, you can kind of see his back. So really what I wanted to show you guys was how small.
You see? She's hiding under the bushes.
You guys look around, this is, as soon as I get away from the park, you see those trees in the distance. Everywhere else you look, you're not going to see any trees. Right? Unfortunately, 2021, there's only 3 sections of the Everglades remaining. If you came out here 400, 500 years ago, much different story. The Everglades used to go as far north past Orlando, so it's less than half the original size. We have 3 main sections left, and we're sitting in one of them. We are characterized by having the most water, which means we have the least amount of dry land. The second thing is this stuff. All right, I'm going to pass this around. Be very careful, especially the little one. It has some teeth to it. This is Sawgrass. Our park is named after it. The teeth, though, easy trick. They all look like the letter V. Take your hand, you run in that direction, you're perfect. You go against that V, you'll see here on my shirt, it'll kind of pull and snag. So you guys can kind of pass this stuff around. When you're done with it, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Just throw it back in the water. I just want to show you guys this stuff. As soon as we scare these alligators, this is kind of immediately what they go into. Those couple pieces, you're going to start to feel how they're abrasive and annoying. Please remember, that's just 2 pieces. You get in these clumps that go on for 30 or 40 yards, it becomes nice natural protection. That grass keeps annoying things like us, raccoon, possum, away from them and their offspring. Right? The other 2 sections, if you travel south from where we're at right now, this water, it's still fresh, it dries out, very shallow, you get a lot more trees, a lot more dry land. That's where you find a lot of our large mammals, Florida panther, black bear, deer, bobcat, armadillo, whatever it is. That last section, this fresh water continues to travel throughout the state until it hits the Gulf of Mexico, the southwest corner of the state. This fresh water hits the ocean, they can start to combine. Basically, I tell the kids the same thing I tell the adults. Right? If you treat any wild animal, whether it's a big scary alligator, it's a rattlesnake or a water moccasin, if you treat every wild animal the same way we were taught to treat a beehive, you're okay. When you see a beehive and you're walking in the woods, you don't try to move it, you give it its little space, you don't get stung by bees. When you're walking in the woods, you see a rattlesnake, you give it its space, nobody gets bit. Same thing, alligators want nothing to do with us, okay? That number that I gave you earlier, about 2 million alligators in the state, each year less than 5 attacks, they're not eating people. If they were trying to eat people, they have 5 chances a day to try to eat people. They want small, manageable sized. that to prove too, we have at least a few alligators out here in the Everglades that worked out kind of nice. Now we really just do need one last favor, very important. Okay, on these boats, especially with the wind, I don't have any brakes. Okay, there's no reverse. That way you can take a quick moment. I'll get the boat all tied up and latched in. Guys, thank you for coming out today. We genuinely appreciate it. Give me just 1 minute. I'll get you guys right back out. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
আমি ফটো আসতাম আপনার
Sorry. Just take anything.
It's under the tunnel.
Oh, wow.
See it?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's a huge.
Yeah, it is huge. Oh,
It's
man.
very huge.
Very huge, bigger than me. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But the alligator is bigger than you.
Yeah, alligator, everything is bigger than me, but not bigger than you. You big. Snake over here. This is right here.
Scary snake. Hey, what you doing, man? There's something in there, okay? Okay, please second.
I'm gonna do them, then I'll come back around.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old it is?
A year and a half.
Year and a half, right? And how long they usually live?
The males in the wild, about 50 years. In captivity, they can live 80 plus years.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good for us, huh?
This one, no. The only one that I named is there's a small one in there with a short tail. I named him Gaga because he was a red apple.
Sorry.
Oh, excuse me. Be careful, this one. Be careful, this right here.
এই আমার ছবি নেবেন আচ্ছা ওটা হচ্ছে ভিডিও হ্যাঁ আমার ছবি নিয়ে আপনি ভিডিও করছেন
Oh, what?
Yeah, he looks tired. Can I touch it or no?
I don't know, you can touch it.